What is going on, guys? Jack here and welcome to episode 4 of the Ultimate League. And in this episode we are firstly going to be finding out about our scout future star. This is going to be interesting. Look at this guy. He's a winger and he's got 52 to 66 overall, but look at that potential. 78 to 94. He's going to be an absolute god once he gets to his full potential. And we'll see his overall later on in the episode. And he's got an alright overall, but he's still got to grow a little bit more before he gets a potential status. But anyway, before we do that, we're going to go into a game against AC Milan in the Capital One Cup. Yes, I know, it's a little bit messed up. Champions League, I don't actually think does exist in this career mode. So we're just going to have to deal with the FA Cup and also the Capital One Cup as well. So hopefully you guys don't mind that, and we'll just get straight into this. AC Milan have a very strong side, although they have lost Kevin Prince Boateng and also Pato, so they didn't have the strongest side going into this game. But of course I'm pretty sure Pato went January last year. I'm not 100% sure anyway. But Capital One Cup game, our first Capital One Cup game, and it's against Milan, one of the toughest opponents to come up against in the first round. And it'd be very, very difficult for me to actually win this game because you know, they've got such a solid squad. But we do get a very good chance there. Lerin Duarte, I think that is, having a shot from outside the box. This guy's absolutely class. And unfortunately, the shot wasn't quite good enough really to trouble the goalkeeper. I'm not sure who they had in the net actually. That's something that I was interested to find out. But luckily, we do get a really good shot off here with Bojan. But unfortunately, it is blocked by Ignacio Abate. Really caused me a lot of trouble, their fullbacks in this game, did Milan, because they have such strong fullbacks. I really do love Constant, and I also love Abate as well. But luckily we do take the lead here through a deflection in the 15th minute, and we do take the lead very nicely there. I think that might have been from Duarte actually, I'm not 100% sure, but you can see there it did take a little bit of a deflection off the defender, who was sliding in to try and block it, but it wasn't quite enough, and the goalkeeper just stood there because I'm pretty sure he wasn't expecting that to go into the back of the net. But whoever they did have in goal, I think it was Emiliano or something, he wasn't the best of keepers. I'm pretty sure they had their youth keeper in goal, and they have the players such as Suleiman Tari on the pitch as well, and he's an absolute beast. Look at the strength he's providing there for his team, and the cross was actually quite good, but I was expecting Vermeer to possibly catch that ball, and it was a little bit disappointing that he didn't actually catch it. I was expecting him to, but luckily here we go on a lovely counter attack here. Fisher is just all open. Constant can't keep up with him whatsoever, using his strength to get past Constant, cut inside and have a shot. Look at that booming shot into the top left hand corner, and that makes it 2-0 in this game. And this game was just getting out of hand. I mean, although Milan were very good, they held the possession very well, and they were having long spells of possession. We caught them on the counter, and because of their attacking centre backs, they kept pushing up the field, and it was just very easy for me to get through and run past the defence all the way to the other side of the field and score a very nice goal there with Victor Fisher. He is such a god, and in this game he proved why he should be a starter over Memphis Depay, and maybe I will start him over him in future games. I think I will, considering the form he was in this game. But you can see Butner cutting inside, having a shot, but unfortunately the goalkeeper does manage to save that. Really nice shot there, but unfortunately Butner doesn't have the greatest of finishing, although for a left back he does have 55 finishing, and he's got some pretty decent free kicks on him as well. So hopefully he can provide some troublesome free kicks when we do eventually get one, because free kicks are very rare on FIFA 14. That's what I have noticed, and that'll be a big problem for us because we do have quite a few free kick specialists in the team, and that may be a little bit of a problem. But Zaccardo there just beaten for pace really, and look at this shot from Victor Fisher, absolutely unstoppable. The shot power he put on that ball was really good, and he does make it 3-0 there and pretty much wrap up the game. Milan weren't really going to come back from that, and they do have Emilia in goal. I think that might be their youth keeper or their reserve keeper, because he was not playing well in this game whatsoever. He must have been a very low overall, and I'm not sure why they didn't have their main centre-backs. They didn't have Zapata at the back, and I don't actually think they had their main team really. But Matri there, who doesn't actually play for them anymore, he's playing for Fiorentina. Really good cross and great defending there from the team. Really good defending from Moisander, I think that was, to block off the shot and make sure that Vermeer was able to get back up to his feet just in case another shot came off. But it was really, their main player in this game was Robinho, and I really cannot and just struggle to defend against these speed dribblers. Look at that shot in the 57th minute from Robinho. Individual skill right there from the number 7 at AC Milan. Really good goal. Really tidy finish into the top right hand corner. Vermeer stood no chance. The power he put on that and the accuracy that that shot had was absolutely outstanding. I was kind of jockeying a little bit because I was expecting him to pass it out. But he didn't. He went for the shot and Vermeer was caught out. And it's a consolation goal really, because they didn't really have many chances in this game, and they were really on the back end of most of my chances that I was having. And Hazrovic here crossing the ball in to Sigurdsson, and unfortunately he couldn't quite put that ball into the back of the net. I called him Sigurdsson. He's not Sigurdsson. That's the Tottenham central attacking midfielder. But in the 90th minute here, Fischer gets a chance to get his hat-trick, and he probably should have finished that off. I mean, that was a poor finish considering he'd finished 2 harder chances like that in that game. I was really disappointed with him, to be honest, but the game does end 3-1. We do progress in the Capital One Cup against AC Milan, which is always very good, and that means we're through to the next round. Not 100% sure who we're playing next, but I'm sure it's going to be a difficult match. That Robinho goal was absolutely outstanding. Hats off to Robinho. He really did show that they did deserve a bit of a goal, a bit of a consolation goal in this game, but we were still playing very well, and coming off that victory, having 8 shots on 8 on target, I was very confident going into the next game, and I think the next game was against PSG, so not easy fixtures coming up recently, and it's going to be very difficult for us to kind of progress, I guess you could say, and make sure that the team gets better and better, because coming up against teams like PSG, it's going to be very difficult. But there you can see our Scout Future Star. He's got 4-star weak foot. He's got some decent physical stats. But of course, he's only 16. He still has time to grow. And he doesn't have a potential status at the moment, which is a bit disappointing. But hopefully in time that will change. But we've got a squad report here. And I think that's Lund or Luno there from Sweden. Our Swedish scouts found quite a few good Swedish players, but we only pick one for the youth academy, and that is one that does have 94 potential and decent current overall as well, which can improve. But you can see that is the table before we go into this game against Paris Saint-Germain, and a very difficult match this is going to be. We're currently sitting in 11th or 12th, I think, and if we want to kind of make sure that we're not in the relegation zone, currently SC Barcelona are in the relegation zone, which is pretty ridiculous considering they have one of the strongest squads in this league, and Zenit are actually doing a lot better than them. They're currently in 4th, I think, which is pretty ridiculous. I wasn't actually expecting that, but anyway, we're going into this game against PSG. They do have one of their strongest lineups, apart from the fact that I don't think they have Sirigu in goal. They have Duches. Not 100% sure why. Usually in career modes, Sirigu does transfer to another team. I think he might have gone to Everton. That's usually the one that he does go to anyway. But anyway, we're going into this, and it was very difficult to play against PSG because they were playing really good passing football. But look at this shot here. I have never seen a greater shot in career mode than that from Lavezzi. Absolutely outstanding volley. I've never seen a better volley than that, and the through ball was just as good, to be honest. I mean, absolutely shocked. I was just shocked. I think that was from Thiago Motta. But look at that for the first time volley. Really good control and a really good finish past the keeper. Really nice to the far post, and Vermeer stood no chance. What a goal that is. No way I could have defended against that. I was jockeying in this game, and maybe that was my problem, because it seemed that I was having a lot of pressure against me because they were passing so much, and maybe I should have defended a little bit better. But they could have made it 2-0 there with Matuidi, but he just misses the goal. Just goes wide of the right-hand side of the post, and I think that might have been his weak foot, his left foot, and unfortunately for them, they couldn't get that goal. But really good chance to get a goal there, but it is cleared. But Zuma picks up the rebound and passes it to our right back, Ricardo van Rijn, of course the QPR legend, playing in this squad, and Duarte with a really good through ball to find Fischer. And look at that, and probably one of the best goals I've scored in this series so far. I mean, what a goal that is from Victor Fischer. He's on outstanding form at the moment. Probably our best player by far. Really good through ball to find Fisher by Duarte. I love him as well. Those two players together just really work well in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation that I'm currently playing. And it's a really, really lovely weighted chip over the goalkeeper. Stood no chance, and yeah, the defender couldn't quite get to that because it just had enough power on it, and Duches was a little bit too small to get to that. And a very undeserved equaliser at that, because we were just getting absolutely dominated on in this game. And once again, just struggling to get the ball off of PSG. A lovely through ball, and my defence once again is split apart. And it's a first time finish once again from Pastore. And a very nice goal at that. Pastore is such a solid passer of the ball. Such a creative midfielder, and I do recommend him for any of you guys that are looking for a creative midfielder. He is a really good right midfielder, and although he's not the quickest, he's really agile, and he's very good at finishing the ball off, as you can see there, to make it 2-1. We do get a very good chance though in the 90th minute, and it is none other than Colben, but I do kind of panic at the last minute. And for some reason, I tried to take it round the defender and accidentally have a shot there. That could have been an equaliser, but unfortunately, we do end up losing the game 2-1. Very deserved result because PSG were just all over us. It could have been more than 2-1 for sure. But guys, if you have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode and want more Career Mode from me, please be sure to like and subscribe. If we can hit 30 likes for this episode, it'd be much appreciated. And I will upload another episode of Career Mode tomorrow. But guys, if you have enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another episode. Thanks for watching.